You see this? This is my brain. This is the mind of a creative. It's filled with all kinds of thingamajiggies, dilly-dallies, concepts, ideas, giraffes, and 30-year plans. I can't never just sit down somewhere. It's like my mind never stops talking and is always coming up with something. And at the worst times too, because I be trying to go to sleep and then up and away go my thoughts like, girl, shut up. But despite how active my mind is, I wouldn't trade this path for any other profession in the world because I get to make imaginations tangible. But you wanna know what I will trade? The struggle, cause boy, that thing is real out here, you hear me? Yo, what it be? It's your girl ShykaTee with the T on life, and this is my YouTube channel. Alright, so let's take it back a sec. Before I get into all the good stuff, I think it's best I take it back like I didn't do in the beginning of my YouTube journey and let you guys know who I am a little bit. I asked some of y'all a while back what you guys wanted me to talk about when I came back from my hiatus, and a lot of you guys told me to talk more about myself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was taken aback a little bit because I was like, y'all wanna learn about little old me? I'm just a regular, schmegular country girl from Warner Robins, Georgia. Folks cellmate, let's go. High school, we did this. Wartown. Wartown. P.S. Never call it Wartown. I hate that. People want to be from the hood so bad. Ain't nothing war about that city but the war veterans. But I get it. It makes sense. People want to know who they watch on a regular basis. So now it is time to introduce Shyka, the Christian, the creative, the cornball.
In that order.
My full name is Shyka Turner. My mama and daddy got a little creative themselves when they was making my name, okay? But I love my name though because it got a little exotical meaning to it. See, my dad gave himself the nickname Ty, which stands for truly an inspiration. How much of a G was he for him to just up and change his name just because he felt like it? Goals. And then my mom liked my older sister's middle name, which had Shyka in it, and then she was like, oh, that's cute, Ty Shyka. Thus, Shyka Turner was born. Plus, I don't think it's a coincidence that chic means a specific kind of style in fashion, aka unique. So you put all that together and you get an inspirational style, or better yet, an inspirational chic. I'm her, she's me. So I really do take my dad's name seriously, and I really believe that I'm meant to be an inspiration out here. So that's pretty much the core reason for who I am. I was raised an only child and grew up with my mama, my nana, my big daddy, and my uncle. I was raised the only child, the only grandchild, the only everything, and I was spoiled rotten. And still am, but I was good kind of spoiled. My mama don't play that. I have two older sisters on my dad's side, and I love them. They are the bee's knees, and I really just have the best family and friends ever. Since I am an only child, you can only imagine that I had a lot of time on my hands and a lot of room for my imagination to run wild. When you're an only child, you learn how to keep yourself occupied. I had tons of friends and sleepovers, and honestly, my childhood was lit. All you had to do was give me a TV and some cereal, and I would shut up. It's still like that to this day. I know, people got this whole thing that TV is evil and it'll rot your brain and yada, yada, yada. But me watching all that TV that I watched growing up is literally how I came to be who I am today. I never really watched TV like everyone else did. I was always fascinated with the idea that what I was watching on TV, the cartoons and the TV shows I watched, started off in somebody's brain and it literally manifested right in front of me. Creatives get to create life. They get to control the narrative. Even as a young age, I remember just wondering like why things were drawn a certain way they were, why they related to me, what made them successful. I really just love the idea of creating and being in charge of my own world. And we're all in charge of our own worlds. We may not get to choose the book that we're given in the earlier stages of our life, but we get to be the authors and finishers of that book. My book just so happens to include the media industry. I remember watching TV a long time ago and I was literally just sitting on the edge of my bed and I was like, I don't know who I'm gonna be, but I'm gonna be somebody on this TV. Now mind you, this is before I learned anything about videography, photography, editing, none of that. Like I just literally knew I was gonna be something with TV. I just knew. And look at the path I'm on now. See, I'm on this mission to be intentional about authentic representation in the media and making sure that we control the narrative. We control the story that's being told. TV is literally the first school. It's everyone's first eyeballs and first views of the world. You learn what New York looks like based off of the bright lights and big cities that they show on TV. You learn what Hollywood looks like based off of all the glitz and glamours that they show. And you know what Texas and Georgia is like based off of our accents and how we like to eat. Now, you and I both know that what they show on TV is 9 times out of 10 not the truth. So I decided that not only is it my job to not be the stereotype that the world says that I am, but to make sure that I'm a voice in the media industry that's not afraid to stand up and say no. That's not truthful. That's not how this particular group of people are supposed to be represented. That's not how things really operate. I don't want to sell a fantasy. I want to sell the truth. If TV gonna be the first school for everybody, why not make sure we putting our truth in the world? Do you guys have any idea on how much the world could really change if somebody had the kahunas to stand up and say, no, We will not accept this. Now, I understand how big wigs work, and I understand that there are some things that are certainly out of our control and blah, 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 blah. But listen, I'm dedicating myself to be the one that is unapologetic enough to take these risks. Now, trust me, I know how to play the game, but trust and believe, when the opportunity does present itself and I'm in a place of power to do something, oh, trust me, they can put me in the game, coach. Okay, so check this out. I got this theory, right? Let's talk about how African Americans are portrayed in the media. All right, so boom, you got three venues, right? You got sitcoms, you got series, and you got reality TV show, right? Let's start with reality TV. Black folks, we suck. Honey, we are showing opportunities on this here too, B. Do you hear me? We stay acting up. We're always shown as ignorant, illiterate, side chick, glorifying, chicken eating, always fighting hood boogers. That is so not us. We are lit and educated as fudge. But that gets the ratings because that's what the people want to see, and that's what we're allowing ourselves to be portrayed as. Next, you got your series. That's your Powers, your Scandals, your Empires, all that good stuff. In those shows, it does seem like we're winning. We're doctors, we're lawyers, we're in positions of power. But how do we get those positions of power? We sexed our way to the top, we killed our way to the top, and we sold drugs our way to the top. So now what y'all trying to say is that when we do get power, the only way we can get it is by being illegitimate. And lastly, we got sitcoms. Now that's your Martins, your Fresh Princes, your Cosby shows, Jeffersons, all the good stuff back from the 90s. Now in these shows, we really are winning. We're business people, we're entrepreneurs, we're married, we're successful, everything is legit. But, and trust me, there's always a big but. Sitcom stands for situational comedy. So are you saying that the level of success that I am deeming as attainable, as successful, this lifestyle that I'm painting is a funny picture to you? Is that what you're saying? Do I look like Missy Elliott? No. See, bro, we can't win for losing. All right, y'all, so before anybody says anything, I know it's probably a reach, but it's just a theory. I'm pretty sure, I'm just glad we on TV because we have made some amazing strides and we have shown what we're capable of doing. Shout out to Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer, my man Denzel, my folks in the Ava DuVernay, all these people, come on. There are so many things that we need to continue to address and continue to fight, such as cultural appropriation, propaganda, and colorism. And I am on a mission to make sure that I am one of those voices that speaks up. Like my favorite rapper Tupac once said, I'm not saying that I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee you that I'm gonna spark the mind of the person that will. I still think he alive, by the way. This is not up for debate. And that, alongside God's purpose, is the foundation for why I am a creative. There are so many things that come with this industry, and being a creative or just an entrepreneur alone, there isn't a set path for us, and we're constantly praying and hoping that somebody sees our worth and that somebody is willing to take a chance on us and see what we see in ourselves. It's literally who you know and barely what you know. That's for anyone who chooses not to take the conventional route. Listen, this lifestyle is cutthroat, and if you don't believe in you more than anybody else does, and you're not confident in your talents and who you're meant to be, then you will not make it. I question myself so much. My talents, my work. Is this really for me? Am I in the right profession? Like, do I need to give up? Like, am I in over my head? Am I really as talented as I think I am? These are thoughts that still pop up daily. But you really want to know what keeps me going? I'm not trying to cue no Disney music or whatever, but it really is the fact that God believes in me. The creator of this entire universe gave me this gift. He trusts me with the ability to visualize. He trusts me with other people's heart. He trusts you with the ability to paint, to sing, to write, to dance, to doctor, to cook, whatever that is. It's like, God, you gave me this gift. You knew all of the ups and downs that were gonna come with me pursuing this. You knew the backlash I would receive. You knew the amount of people that wouldn't believe in me. You know that worth is literally the currency for someone in this kind of profession. But you believe I'm worth it? You believe I can handle all of that? You believe I have the strength and the mental capacity to be able to deal with it? You want to walk with me and mold me and place me before men because you're that proud of me? Me? Really? Who am I? Who am I that you think so highly of me? That's what keeps me going. That's why I don't quit. That's why I don't allow myself to stay down in the dumps and continue to compare myself to other people. This fire that's inside of me, this unexplainable feeling that I get when people are changed by my work, the ideas that I have, I'm not meant to keep that inside. I'm not meant to ignore it. This isn't just wishful thinking. This is my real job. This is what I believe. So I'm telling you that it does not matter if you are an aspiring director, athletic trainer, chef, or doctor. Cultivate what is in you and believe in yourself. Don't sleep on it. Don't let anyone else tell you your timeline. Grind until it's your time, and even then, don't stop grinding until your voice is heard. None of this is in you by accident. You will go as far as you allow your faith okay to go. There will be ups and downs that you will not be able to avoid, but trust and believe that God is with you. He is not going to allow you to let your foot stumble too far where you can't come back up. There are certain things that you have to go through to be able to maintain the blessing that you're asking for. The word says, Lord, I believe, but help me in my unbelief. And that has been a pivotal scripture for me in my journey. I heard Michael Todd say, either God's gonna show you the path and not the mountaintop, or He's gonna show you the mountaintop and not the path. You are meant to depend on Him in this journey. I have no idea what I'm doing out here. I'm literally figuring it out as I go along. I'm using the resources given to me. I'm believing in the talent that God gave me, and I'm depending on Him. All I see is the end goal. All I see is the mountaintop. I see the Tony Awards, the Oscars, the Emmys. Like, honey, I'm gonna get that big toe. Come on, somebody. I need to get a pedicure. I see my lifestyle. I see the lives that I'm going to change. But most importantly, I see the glory that God is going to get out of my life. I'm scared out of my mind because I literally do not know what I'm doing. I don't know what path I'm supposed to be on. But who I believe in is way bigger than what I'm afraid of. So be encouraged, friends. And no matter where you are in life, just keep going. And don't quit. Just do it. Yeah. And remember, we're all in this together. All right, that's it for this week, peeps. If you like this video or have any thoughts that you would like to share, then please comment below. And make sure you share this video with these good old folks here in America. And subscribe so you can stay up to date with the inspo from me, though. Okay? No. All right. Oh, and don't forget, peace up, anxiety down.